Well, it's time now for a newest segment here on Global Edmonton.
It's called Heroes, about ordinary Edmontonians who have overcome extraordinary circumstances. Su-Lingh Goh joins us now. And Su-Lingh, you've got a whole family of heroes today.
That's right, and they want to share their story with other couples who are trying to get pregnant or anyone who has kids who are sick. It's about two little boys who were loved long before they were conceived and how a parent's persistence can make all the difference. It was their parents' first glimpse. Two embryos fertilized in vitro. Twin boys after 4 years of trying to get pregnant and 2 miscarriages.
We were quite nervous around that first ultrasound, and we got that far and we saw the hearts beating. We thought, we're there, we're gonna be parents.
Marcel and Lorena Panas described their next year as a roller coaster ride. Less than 5 months into the pregnancy, 19 weeks, one twin started to push his way out.
If the boys were born before 24 weeks, they would not survive.
Doctors told the couple they had 2 choices: deliver and the twins will die, or they could push the baby back inside and stitch mom's cervix closed, a risky procedure.
We were meant to be parents. You know, one way or the other, we're meant to be parents, and Lorena just looked at me and said, I want the stitch. I want the stitch.
Lorena's surgery went smoothly, but she still had to delay delivery for 5 more weeks before the twins had any chance of survival.
So Lorena laid in bed for 5 weeks, didn't move, wouldn't go to the bathroom.
I was too scared to even move, like just a centimeter, like just to shift in the bed. I was just petrified.
It paid off. 5 weeks later, November 29th, Alex and Andrew Panas were delivered by C-section, less than 2 pounds each. They were rushed to intensive care. Lorena, seriously ill after being immobile for so long, would be too weak to meet them for 2 more days.
Marcel brought down pictures of my boys that I hadn't seen, and I just held them, and I cried and cried, and I didn't want to let go, and I would just hold them so I'd sleep with the pictures.
The boys still had to fight for their lives. At one point, they almost lost Alex.
They rushed him to get him out of the isolette, and he was dying, and they put him on Lorena, and he stabilized.
The tiny twins spent family day in the same isolate for the first time, holding hands. Alex even sneaked in a punch to his little brother. Together, they endured surgery after surgery. But in April, Andrew took a turn for the worse.
When we first set up the surgery, you know, Lorena and I were crying and very upset, but Andrew would look at us with these bright eyes and say, it's gonna be okay, Mommy and Daddy. That's what he would tell us with his eyes over and over again. But that day, his eyes were sad.
And yeah, I just said, give me my boy. And so they pulled him out of the isolette and put him in my arms, and he passed away in my arms.
Today, Alex weighs a healthy 18 pounds. He came home from the hospital 3 days after Andrew's funeral, to the house his brother never got to see. Marcel recently ran a half marathon, a symbol of his family's journey and a celebration of life.
I was just so proud, so I just picked him up and I just ran with him across the finishing line, and just so excited to be a dad that gets to celebrate with your son.
Alex will celebrate his first birthday next month. You know how we found that story?
How?
We aired the clip of Marcel running over the finish line holding Alex when we were covering the ING marathon.
Oh, right.
And he called and said, thank you for airing that. There's a huge story behind it. And so we just thought we have to tell that story.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
I'm sure they are
What
too.
emotional.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Thanks, Su-Lingh.
Thank you.